Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And a beautiful morning it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. This is the place where we can have those difficult conversations and do it very easily. We're here to keep you informed on what's happening in and around our community. And today it's not going to be any different. Reason why? Because I am finding out things that I didn't even know. You take sometimes things for granted. There are sometimes you don't understand what you see or what's behind what you see. And today we have Mark Isbell.
Yes, ma'am.
I got it right. From Waterfront Rescue Mission. And we're going to be talking about a thread that you have designed so we can help the underprivileged, homeless children in the area. Thank you for getting up early for me, Mark, to come in so we can share this important information with the community. Because you have educated me today on some things that I was not aware of. Yeah. And I tell you, I want to say that the Waterfront Rescue Mission has been there for a long time.
We're celebrating our 76th anniversary on Friday, August 1st.
76.
76 years serving the Gulf Coast.
That speaks volumes within itself.
Absolutely.
76 years. And now let's talk about, because I tell you, I got to get people involved on what you're doing, because when I got that, I read the email, it was so eye-catching. It just touched my heart the more I read. A thread of hope. Who came up with that? What is that motivated you to call it a thread of hope?
Well, Threads of Hope is really Waterfront's goal to walk beside our local school systems and say, how can we help them serve families and children that are homeless and at risk for homelessness? And that was really our goal. And as I started making calls to local school systems and just finding out the number of students that are actually homeless. Here in Escambia County alone, they served 1,900 students last year that are considered homeless.
1,900?
And that's just heartbreaking. And
homeless?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And when you include the other 4 counties that we serve, Mobile, Baldwin, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, that total is about 8,700 students that are homeless along the Gulf Coast area.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Who would have thought?
Absolutely. It's heartbreaking. I have a 15 and a 17-year-old that are in school now. And when I was talking to my wife about this, we were just like, what can we do? How can we help?
Absolutely.
And so, you know, at Waterfront, we're blessed with our 7 thrift stores. And we have clothing that is donated from the community. And so what I began doing is say, how can we be involved? How can we reach these students through the school systems? And so what I did is I called every school district that we have a store in, all 5 of them, and said, hey, look, this is what we want to do. We want to reach out to our shoppers, our donor base.
Exactly.
And just say, hey, would you be willing to buy a gift card to the thrift store? And then what we are going to do is we're going to turn around, we're going to give that to the school districts and say, you give these to the students so that they can come in, they can have that back to school shopping experience.
Yeah, because school's about to begin.
School's starting here just in a couple weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. But you know, Mark, when you say that, you use a number over 8,000 with all the surrounding counties, that you wouldn't think, did you know that we were being affected that way? And I think that the relationship that you have with the school system, because they're going to see them every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was a smart move to go through that. Are some of the kids, you know how sometimes they are embarrassed?
Yes.
Circumstances?
Absolutely.
How can you reach them? What can we do as a community to help?
Well, I think the best way to reach them is, like we're doing, is partnering with the schools. Because like you said, they're in contact with them on a regular basis. They know what's going on, not just, you know, in the classroom, but they have details about what's going on at home. And so here at Waterfront, you know, we say we want to help, but there is already someone serving them. So how can I serve the ones that are serving these students?
Right.
That's where this comes in. And I think that's the best way that we as a community can help, is we say, okay, the school system is serving these kids. Let's lift them up. Let's support them. Let's get behind the efforts they're doing.
Right.
Because as I talked to them, I went and met with Escambia County Schools earlier this week, and they said, hey, you know, a lot of the funding that they had from federal grants was recently cut.
I read about that.
So the clothes, the materials, the things that they have, it's very low right now. And so I look at it as then say, okay, it's our job as a community to step up. So what resources do I have personally? What resources does Waterfront have?
I got you.
Waterfront has a store. And we could, people have said, well, can we just give clothes to these students? But here's the thing. There's something special about going back to school shopping.
Exactly.
We're doing it this weekend with my kids. They're excited about it.
I remember those days.
We're going to make a day out of it.
Exactly.
We're going to go do back to school shopping. It's going to have
Exactly.
fun. They get to pick out the things that they want. And you talked about these kids, they might be embarrassed. There might be some self-consciousness about this. So how cool is it to walk up to them and go, hey, here's a $50 gift card.
And now you go choose.
You go choose
And
what you want.
nobody has to know anything.
Nobody, our staff doesn't even know what kids are going to be receiving these gift cards, what families are going to be getting them. They're just coming in and they're shopping at the store. They get to pick out what they want, and it gives them that dignity, it gives them that confidence to go back to school with.
That's a great idea. And I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, and how do we get these gift cards? How do we participate in providing these gift cards?
Yeah. Best thing to do is you can either go straight into one of our thrift stores, from Mobile all the way over to Fort Walton Beach. The one here in Pensacola is on Fairfield. It's our largest store. And you can go in, shop for yourself. If you find something, pick that up. And when you check out, just say, hey, I want to purchase a gift card for Threads of Hope. Or you can just walk up to the counter and just do that.
Oh, get out.
The other thing that you can do is you can just go to waterfrontthrift.org
and
right there on our website. And what's the great thing is if you go and you purchase a gift card on our website, there's actually a drop-down menu to say, hey, what county do you live in? What county do you want this gift card to go to? And so then we will send that directly to that school system.
Absolutely. So you see they've got everything already covered. All you got to do is want to be a part of it and do your part. I think that is so great. Can you just, when I think about it, I can't get that number out of my head.
Yeah.
That when you said that there are so many kids that are affected right here. And the growth, let's compare numbers from last year to this year, because you were sharing some numbers with me before.
Yeah.
Let's tell the audience about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you a little bit about what we're seeing at the missions. And of course, we serving adults at the mission. Sometimes we'll have kids come in with parents and we'll refer them to community partners. But we've seen about a 34% increase in the number of nights of shelter, the number of meals that we're providing, and almost a 30% increase also in the number of people that are just coming in during the day. For instance, last night we had, between our two missions, we had 276 individuals staying with us at Waterfront last night. And it's extreme heat, dangerous heat right now.
Heat index in today is supposed to be 115.
Absolutely. And so we're in emergency shelter mode. We work with emergency management, and they're letting us know, hey, here's how hot it's going to be, here's the dangers of that. And so we're just opening up doors, and we're just saying, please just come inside, just be inside.
Exactly. The children. Okay, now when you were talking about the children, I'm thinking about if they don't have any place to go sleep, or all that information is there available to them through the school system, or like it's during the summertime.
Yeah.
How can they find out if they need this? I saw, and what's so behooving about this, they've been in this space that I come down 29 just about every other day, and it's been hot. These are young girls.
Yeah.
Very young. And I'm like, oh my God, how can they? And they're so drenched with sweat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God. And things like that bothers me. And when you see that, you can be that thread of hope to help somebody. I've taken your line.
Yeah, absolutely. Use it. I think for a lot of us, when we see just heartbreaking situations where we see somebody, we want to respond. It's in our gut, we want to respond. But a lot of times we don't know how to respond, or we don't know the best information to give, or we don't know, hey, where do we send somebody? And so the best thing that you can do actually is start doing research, start learning about the organizations that serve the homeless community. At Waterfront, what we actually made is we made little outreach cards. They're like little business cards. And it says, hey, here's all the services we provide. Here's a map on how to get to the mission. And we just tell people, when you see somebody, be like, hey, have you been to Waterfront before? And just give them that card and say, here's how you can get there. Here's their phone number if you need them.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just a way for people to get in contact with us.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think just a gift card that's in my head, because kids are getting ready to go back to school, because we're going to show you some things that's give you an example, because you brought some clothes.
I brought some clothes.
That's right, to show what they do and how this can be beneficial. When you go out now, because, I mean, when you walk out of a thrift store, you think you're in the mall. Mm-hmm. Because so many people are in there. And I think with the times are as difficult as they are, you're going to see more of that because of the fact that even with the cuts and things that are being made for the everyday person.
Absolutely.
And we have to, and there's a family there, then you think about a family that got 4. Mm-hmm. Main thing, let me keep a roof on your head. If I can't keep a roof, you understand what I'm saying? So let me go find something.
Absolutely. Everything is getting more expensive.
That's right.
I mean, we can look at the last, even 2 years and go, man, everything has just gotten so much more expensive. How do I make adjustments in my own personal budget and say, well, I can go to the mall and I can spend $35 on a t-shirt, or I can go to Waterfront and I can spend $3 or $4 on a t-shirt.
Exactly.
And that's a huge difference.
And you get a lot of t-shirts.
You can get a lot of t-shirts. But that's true just across the board. Even if you're going to go, say you got to go buy a couch. Man, have you been couch shopping lately?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I want a table, and every time I go look at this table, I want to change this table. I said, Dad,
and the chairs don't come with the table.
Exactly.
And so
$400 or $500.
Yeah, and so it's just everyday items. And I'll tell you this: we have been absolutely blessed by our donors in our community, because everything that we sell has been donated. Because the community recognizes the work that Waterfront is doing, and the effort that we are putting into to serve the gospel and to serve the homeless population, and they are willing to donate high quality items.
Absolutely.
And so we're in turn able to sell that at a great price, so that one, that goes to support the work we're doing at the mission, but it also provides something for the community.
Absolutely. Too. And the one thing that I love the most is that you, with the gospel, that you teach them.
Absolutely.
I mean, about the saving grace of our Lord and Savior. And I think sometimes and I've seen commercials where you have people giving their testimonies. And because of when they received and who Jesus is, and they accepted that through your mission to get them, these are people that's been on drugs.
Yes.
That you reach out to let them know that, hey, look, there's somebody up above that love you, and we love you here, so let's guide you this way.
Yeah.
I think that's so amazing, because I am a true lover. I'm so much in love with Jesus.
Oh.
And I mean,
you gave me goosebumps hearing that. It's so good to hear that. So
I am so much in love with him.
Can I tell you a story?
Sure.
And you can find the story on our Facebook page. So we had a gentleman that came, and he was a Army veteran, but he found himself homeless, and so he came to Waterfront, and he was just angry. I mean, understandably so, just angry with life, angry with circumstances. And so we began ministering to him and sharing the gospel with him, and just talking to him at the same time, working with the VA to try and find him housing. So a couple weeks ago, he came forward and he said, you know what, I've recognized the sin of my life. I recognize who Christ is, and that I need him as a Savior.
Exactly.
We had the opportunity to baptize him at the mission last week.
Come on, Jesus.
At chapel service, everybody was excited. That afternoon, the VA called and said, I got a place for him to live.
Look at God.
And
isn't he just amazing?
Yeah, isn't it just amazing? And that's, we see guys that come through our addiction recovery program, and they want nothing to do with God, and they're angry, they're frustrated, they're disappointed, and then 9 months later, they're plugged into a local church.
Come on now.
They're sober.
When they learn the truth.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you this, and the men that have the most success in our recovery program are the ones that have a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Come on now.
Because they know it's not about them.
I mean, it's that relationship. Once you develop that relationship, it's like I tell my girlfriend, I want my father to be so happy with me, because I'm going to do everything he asked me to do. That's why I studied the word, so that I will know.
Yes.
And once you get that, I mean, because circumstances come, life happens.
Yeah.
But when you've got a Savior there.
Yes.
When you've got somebody, he said that I won't let you fall. If you fall, I'm right there to pick you up.
Yeah.
I mean, but it is so amazing that you all have incorporated that, and that's the focus of your mission.
Absolutely. Well, we were founded 76 years ago by a local pastor.
Yep.
At the very bottom of Palafox, there at the docks. And since 1949, that has been our drive, is to be servants of the gospel. to love on people, to meet them where they are, and just say, what is it that I can do to help you? Because we feel that's our call.
Of course it
If
is.
they accept the gospel or not, that's totally fine. But we are here to serve them.
That's right.
And we're here to help them and take care of them. And some people don't appreciate that. We get some criticism for our faith, and that's okay. We're still going to continue to love and serve anybody that comes to the mission.
The enemy said he's here to steal, kill, and destroy. Any way possible.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to him.
Absolutely.
But the fact of it is, you can't let go of what God's given you, because he said that, hey, look, he is there.
Yeah.
And now don't get me started, because everybody say, okay, Sonshine, did we have church today? Yeah. No, it's just the fact that when with what you do, and the fact that you are educating people, knowledge is power. And you see, the Bible teaches us that my people perish for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
And so therefore, when you are teaching them, then okay, that opens up another door where he said that I will supply your every need.
Absolutely.
But you've got to know who he is in order to do that. He's just phenomenal.
Well, let's bring it back to these students, because here's something that I've realized. We've got, say in Escambia County, we've got these 1,900 students that are homeless. I've learned the first thing that you lose after you lose your house is you lose your community. You lose your friends, you start losing family, you start getting out of touch. And here's the sad part. There is a community on the street that is willing to take someone that's homeless in, but it's not necessarily a good community.
I hear you.
It's one that's going to abuse them. It's one that's going to use them. It's one that's going to take advantage of them. And so first thing you see when you walk in the mission, there's a big sign in front of our lobby. It says, if you don't have a friend in the world, you'll find one here.
Come on.
And so what we're trying to do, and this is the whole idea behind Threads of Hope, it's just an opportunity for us to reach out and say, hey, look, I see you. I care about you. Your future is important to me. Let me invest in it.
Exactly.
And that's what we're trying to do.
I see in your eyes there's emotion there.
Absolutely.
I understand totally. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking with Mark from Waterfront Rescue Mission. We're going to talk more because there's so many things that I'm finding out that even did you know that you can be a part? Did you know that you can help a child? Did you know that child oh my God, when you could just help, I feel like this, and we can do it one at a time. We've created a line.
Absolutely.
That's that thread of hope. We'll be back to talk even more right here on Sonshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sonshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sonshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Many who consider facial plastic surgery are concerned their results will look unnatural. But with over 20 years of serving the Pensacola community, his thousands of satisfied patients have made Dr. Derek Jones a trusted reconstructive and facial plastic surgeon known for industry-leading results that look natural. Call 850-484-FACE to schedule a consultation at one of our locations in Pensacola and Gulf Breeze.
I'm Dr. Derek Jones. Trust your face to a facial plastic surgeon.
Take a ride on the Pensacola Beach Island Trolley. From now until September 4th, from 4 p.m. to midnight, tour Pensacola Beach for free on the Island Trolley. Our open-air trolleys allow riders to take in all the fun and sun of Pensacola Beach. Plus, riders will be able to track the trolley's location, making it easier for everyone to plan ahead and enjoy the ride. To learn more about the Pensacola Beach Island Trolley, head to visitpensacolabeach.com/trolley-information. See you on the trolley.
And welcome back to this Tuesday edition of Sunshine's Corner. We are having a deep conversation, should I say, with Mark from Waterfront Rescue Mission right here on Fairfield. But there are so many. How many did you say that locations there are?
So we have 7 thrift stores. So we have Mobile and Foley are 2 Alabama locations.
Okay.
And then Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Milton, Crestview, and Fort Walton Beach.
Oh my God.
And then also we actually have a online store. So part of thrifting is the hunt.
Hello.
I'm
hunting for this piece of furniture right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we actually have an online store at waterfrontonline.org where we kind of put some of those kind of special items, some of those prizes, and so you can shop at our online store too.
Okay, so I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I might be able to find that table that I want. It's like you said, because it's a piece that I have in my head for this piece of furniture that's in my mother's house that I want to match.
Yeah.
And it's a hunt.
Yeah, it is a hunt. It is a hunt. Yeah.
But listen, how do you have any success stories or feedback from the schools that kids have that you can share with us?
So I don't have any success stories yet.
Right.
Right now we've just got hope stories.
Right.
But because what we're doing, like I said, this is the first year we've done this.
Oh, okay.
So this is something completely new for Waterfront. It really was birthed last week.
Okay.
This has all come together in a week.
Really?
Yeah, and like I said, as I started calling school systems and saying, hey, we want to help, we want to get involved, they were immediately on board. And our goal this year really is to say, hey, I want to be able to provide $3,000 in gift cards for each of the 5 school districts that we serve.
Right.
So $15,000
That's $15,000
in gift
but look
cards.
how many kids that you're helping.
Absolutely.
And well, think about it like this. Look how much you can purchase from the thrift stores.
Yeah.
Versus that $15,000 you go to the mall.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But with that thread of hope that you are helping for the children, I think the name speaks volumes within itself. And if there is a person or a business that would like to be a part to help these children, because it's about to get time for going back to school.
Yeah.
And if you want to give those kids a gift card, then come by some of the store. Go online.
Absolutely.
And you can fill out what county.
Yes.
And therefore they get that gift card and you get the names, you all distribute the cards. But it's like buying clothes for kids, and I keep thinking when you said 1,500 homeless in this area.
1,900.
I mean 1,900.
Yeah, 1,900.
In this area.
In Escambia
that
County.
are homeless kids.
Yeah.
1,900?
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes down to what Waterfront does, I see. Let's look at the clothing what you're talking about. Let's
absolutely.
share that. He brought us some clothes.
Absolutely.
Today.
So I brought a couple
if
things.
you purchase a gift card. I mean, look at this little shirt here for a girl.
Yeah.
Look at that. $6.99.
$6.99. Little dress. Wear some leggings. Wear some jeans. Things like that.
Listen to him coming up with a name. Wear some leggings. Wear some jeans.
Yeah. Hey, I've got a daughter too. So how about this? Just everybody loves a jeans and a graphic T-shirt, right?
Right.
So here's just a little outfit. You got a pair of jeans that are $4, and this little graphic T-shirt is $2.
Oh, unbelievable!
So there's an outfit for $6.
But these are the kind of things that these kids that are homeless, that they're going to be able to appreciate so much more. They have shoes there, they have clothing there, they have all the accessories there that they need, so the kids can feel good. What you got back there?
And here's the thing. Yeah, this is for boys here now. One of the biggest things that we see in schools is bullying because of clothes that people have. Name brands, not name brands, things like that. That happens. Kids are that way, right? So I actually just wanted to show you this. So this is
that's Polo.
This is a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. You can wear this to church. You can wear it to school. It's $3.
Wow.
So and
that's a nice shirt. And then you got some jeans.
Yeah, and just a pair of jeans to wear with it. Yeah. So you could wear a Ralph Lauren shirt. And so here's the thing, is I feel a lot of times part of the embarrassment that kids have around their clothes, there's an opportunity where you can go to a thrift store, you can come to Waterfront, and you can get good quality clothes.
Absolutely.
That are going to last the school year.
For that Ralph Lauren.
Yes.
And you go to the mall.
And then I'm a shoe guy.
Right.
I mean, I've got my shoes on here, and so I just brought these. Just a nice pair.
Some Adidas.
Nice pair of kind of retro style Adidas.
But the kids into that retro look.
$8.
But you see, this is what we're talking about, the help with kids for going back to school.
Yeah.
When we've got 1,900 homeless kids here, you can be that thread of hope that's going to help somebody.
Absolutely. And what we're asking is, when you go online, there's a couple options there to purchase a $10, a $20, or a $50 gift card.
Okay.
And you can purchase as many as you want. So, and we just showed all of these outfits are under $10.
Exactly.
And so just think about that. One $10 gift card is an outfit for one student. And so a $50 gift card gives them a week's worth of clothes to wear to school.
Exactly.
And so you can go on, you can say, hey, I can purchase 2 of those or 3 of those, and once we give those to the school district, and they'll distribute them as needed.
Absolutely. That's a great idea. And all I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, you always ask, how can you help? And you know that school's about to begin, and everybody right now is in a crunch. I'm going to be real, because of what's happening with the economy. And if you've got a home and you've got 4 or 5 kids, this is a way that can help that family that's in need.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes people don't like to share their stories, but when you see them, and you know that sometimes it's a thread of hope that somebody, I've taken your line.
That's
to
fine.
get that thread of hope that can help somebody else. So I encourage you to do so. And not only does Waterfront, when you told me with this heat index, how it is now, it's supposed to be triple digits today.
Absolutely.
That you all also open your doors for people to even come in to get cool. How many people you had last night?
Last night we housed 276 individuals at the missions. So,
unbelievable.
Yeah, and I'll say this, like right now this heat index is dangerous.
Big time.
It really is. And you can say, yes, the heat index is 115. Imagine what it is on the blacktop, on the asphalt. It's going to be 130 degrees or higher. And so it's imperative that if you see someone that's on the streets, and just to encourage them, hey, find a place to go inside. So I hope they don't get mad at me for saying this, but we're just going to share, and we'll kind of push it on them. During emergency weather like this, because Escambia County Emergency Management considers this extreme heat.
Of course it is.
If there is an individual, and we do this with extreme cold and extreme heat, and they find themselves on the street, if they will call the sheriff's department, they will get them to the mission.
Oh, really?
Because we're talking about saving lives at this point.
Right.
And so if there's somebody that they're like, hey, I can't walk to the mission, or I feel like it's too far away, please. And I know there's a lot of hesitation for those interactions with police and the sheriff's department. They're there to save their lives.
Exactly.
And getting them to the mission can do that. So we work very closely with our local law enforcement in these situations.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do to help, ladies and gentlemen? There's so many ways that you can be a part. If you've got a business too, if you're an owner of a business, come on now, let's partner with Waterfront.
Absolutely.
Let's get these kids and these adults, some of them, some of these veterans that are on the street, let's get them taken care of. But the fact of it is that we've got to be able to come together. And I think about the fact that, and I'm going to go ahead and say this too, because I love the fact that how much food you all serve a year. I mean, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so last year in 2024, we served about 180,000 meals. So we serve 3 meals a day, every day of the year. And so 180.
That's a lot of cooking.
It's a lot of cooking. It's a lot of cooking. And you know what? Volunteers, almost every meal, help do it. So we need volunteers to help in our kitchen.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm going to serve during the holidays. I'm really going to do that.
Yeah, it's really easy. All you have to do, you can go to our website, and there at the top, it just says, want to volunteer. And so we have an online volunteer database. They can see openings that are available. We love it when like companies come and bring their staff, and they can volunteer, they can serve.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
We have churches almost every night that come and serve. And they'll lead a chapel service, so you can come with your church and you can serve.
Really?
Yeah, because here's what it is, and here's why volunteers are so important to us. Yes, it helps our staff. It's a relief for our staff. But the people that come to Waterfront, they know that we care about them. We're there, we're interacting with them. They know that we care.
Right.
But when a volunteer comes and can look someone else in the eye and say, hey, I'm here to serve you, that means so much. I want you to think about, for most of the homeless population, they haven't had their name said to them in a positive way in a long time.
Unbelievable.
So a volunteer comes and they sit down and they serve them a meal, but they talk to them. I'll have volunteers come in, sometimes they say, what do I say? How do I interact? I say, you say, hi, my name is Mark.
Oh.
What's your name?
I
And you
understand
just
that.
talk to them. Because
So let them know
there
that.
can be chaos going on, but when somebody says your name, you hear it, don't you?
Absolutely.
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 It's teaching them and reinforcing that I care about you.
Oh God, Mark, you all are going so deep with this. You're putting so much of yourselves into this, because I think that's what makes it work. Because once you put something into, bring people in to help with those who are in need, and I can tell. You know, you can. The Bible says that the eyes are the window to your soul,
Yeah.
and you can see when it's meant from the heart.
Absolutely.
And I say this, ladies and gentlemen, we got so much more to share with you. I want you to be a part, to be that thread of hope. You can be that thread of hope to help somebody today. As we talk more with Mark from Waterfront Rescue Mission right here on Sunshine's Corner. We'll be back shortly.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Come see us at Royal Appliance Outlet. We have refrigerators, washers and dryers, stoves, beautiful furniture from all of your name brands that you know and trust. Samsung, Whirlpool, Frigidaire, and GE, all at discount prices. Come visit us today at 1612 Faith Boulevard. You're gonna love our easy credit to help you bring all of your favorite furniture home. Come visit Royal Appliance Outlet.
It's baseball season. From heart-stopping plays to legendary victories, this is baseball at its finest. Grab your seat, bring your energy, and witness greatness live. Don't just watch it, feel it. The Pensacola Blue Wahoos are back, and you can watch Pensacola Blue Wahoos home games live on Fridays and Saturdays, only on Blab TV. Love the Blue Wahoos but can't watch? Get your tickets now.
The Emerald Coast Utilities Authority's state-of-the-art materials recycling facility processes recyclables for communities throughout the region, lowering need for more landfills. This highly efficient recycling service accepts glass, paper, cardboard, plastics, aluminum, and more. But we need your help. Please make sure your recyclables are clean of garbage, food, and liquids. Also, please remember that plastic shopping bags, foam products, or yard waste are not recyclable. To learn more, go to livegreenecua.com.
And welcome back to this Tuesday edition of Sunshine's Corner. We are talking with Mark from Waterfront Rescue Mission, and I am finding out so much. I want to share this because we had talked about this off camera. You have a women's center now?
Yes.
A whole wing is what he called it.
Yeah, we have a wing. So since 1949, Waterfront has kind of been a men's rescue mission. And over the years, we've always gotten the question, when are you going to serve women? When can we do it? And for a period of time, we did have a women's recovery program, but we didn't have an overnight shelter facility.
Right.
And so this is something that was on all of our hearts, on our CEO's heart, and say, how can we do this? Buildings are expensive.
God, yes.
Buildings are so expensive and
Yes.
it's cost prohibitive. And so what we started doing is last year, we started looking at our mission in Pensacola and saying, how can we do this? And we actually identified one wing of our facility where we said, we could secure this wing and we could house women in it. And so we said, let's do it. So we called our contractors, we got to work on it, we made offices for our female chaplains, and we now have 49 beds available for women. Same programs that we have for men are available for women. Work training, working homeless, veterans, and they can come into these programs and they can get resources and they can get help. We opened that September 3rd of last year, so we're coming up on our one-year anniversary.
1 year anniversary, right around the corner.
So we have been averaging about 31, 32 ladies a night since we opened. In fact, last night we had 39 ladies stay with us.
I mean, does your shelter accept pets?
We don't right now. But it is something we are praying about.
Okay.
In fact, we have already begun discussions with different organizations to say 25% of the homeless population has a companion animal.
Exactly, I see that often.
And the majority of them will not and cannot
separate
go into
from
any
that pet.
shelter. And honestly, it's not a heart thing from us, it's an insurance thing.
Oh.
That will not allow those animals because you're in an open space, and so we began looking and began praying about, hey, is there an opportunity for us to have something on campus where it's climate controlled, where animals can be secured, so that somebody could come in and say, hey, here's a place where you can leave your dog so you can go inside and get lunch and have a meal and things like that. So we've already began talking to a couple of organizations saying, hey,
to rectify that problem.
Is this possible? Because we spent the last 18 months going, how can we break down these barriers of service so that people can come in and we can...
You know, because every time you see those homeless people on the street, now that dog is taken care of.
Yes.
The dog has an umbrella. I'm just saying, because I see it, I see them, they'll have the dog attached to a bike.
Yeah.
Riding the dog. I mean, the dog is riding. So what I'm saying is that's their support system?
It is. Well, think about it this way. A lot of people, they feel like, right or wrong, that they've been let down by society. They've been hurt. They've been maybe physically been hurt. And they have this pet with them that is their companion.
Really?
They trust their pet. And so what's difficult for us, and this is something we're praying about and going, how do we navigate this? Because it's going to be difficult for us to serve someone with a pet if they don't trust us with that pet.
You got that right. So is it facilities there that can shower and
absolutely
things like that, and comb your hair, brush your teeth? And
yeah. So we really have two sides of what we do at Waterfront. We have our day resource center. It's open Monday through Friday, where anybody can come in. Men, women, children. Anybody can come in.
Children break my heart.
Yes, and they can get a meal. They can have a shower. We have clothing closets available if they have clothing needs, because we just source those clothes from our thrift store. If we're out of clothes in the clothing closet, we call our thrift store, say, hey, we need some clothes. And they can get clothes, toiletry items. They can sit down and meet with a chaplain. We also have community partners that might come in that help them with getting an ID, social security cards, all of those kind of things, legal services. So we have all those community partners that come to us during the day. And then we close that at 3 o'clock. We do kind of a clean the building situation. And then at 4 o'clock.
This is every day?
Every day. And then at 4 o'clock, we open up for overnight shelter check-in, where then people can check in and stay the night with us.
Really?
Absolutely.
Okay, oh my goodness, when I think about that, I think I can't get the notion about the children when you said women, men, and children. To the fact that I think about when a child is hungry, that then to God be all the glory that you do have something for them to eat. And now that with the women, they have somewhere they can stay. Can they keep the children in there with them?
So right now we're only available for adult women without children.
Okay.
So that is where we rely on our community partners.
Okay.
To reach out and say, hey, and I'll tell you this, and it's a sad truth. When we see the most children is going to be the first 5 or 6 days of each month, because they just got evicted.
Say what?
So that's when we see children the most often. And so next week,
you're going to be busy.
We might see some
more
children.
Busy.
Yeah, because it's those families that they just got evicted, they don't know where to go, they don't know what to do, and we're here for them. And we're so glad they trust us.
Do you teach them how to work? How to get a job?
Absolutely. So we have one of our case managed programs is work training. And so they can come in and we say, okay, what hard skills do you have? What's your background? What do you do? And we'll work with them on that. We have companies that we work with that we could call and say, hey, I've got a guy, he's got an electrician background. Do y'all have an opening? I mean, electricians can make good money.
Big time.
One of the things that we're doing actually in Mobile, because we have a mission over there in Mobile, we're working there, welders with all the shipbuilding going on, is we can actually get someone enrolled into a welding program for free. They can learn how to be a certified pipe fitter, welder, and then they can go get a job at Austell, working at the docks.
Goodness. So you cover it for all the way around.
We
I'm
try.
asking these questions. Now, you said something about a respite care.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, for women?
Both women and men. So one of the biggest issues within the homeless community is obviously healthcare.
Right.
The emergency department becomes a primary care physician. And the reality is a lot of times those that are homeless are unfortunately being discharged from the hospital really before they're in really a fully healed state. If you think about this, if you were going to be admitted to the hospital, part of your discharge instructions, your doctor is going to say, hey, look, you're good. You don't need care at the hospital, but you need to go home and you need to rest for 5 days.
Oh my goodness.
You need to, we just, you got stitches on your leg or your leg just got broke. That needs to heal. You need to be off of it. Well, where's somebody that's homeless going to go rest? That wound could get infected and they're going to end up right back in the emergency department. So what we did, and really this started 3 years ago, our CEO came to the mission one morning and there was a lady at 6 o'clock in the morning laying on our front yard. And he was angry because he thought something was happening with our staff.
Exactly.
What had happened is she came from 4 counties over, a hospital had discharged her, put her in a cab.
And dropped off.
And dropped off in the middle of the night. And he found her on our front lawn.
My God.
And he said, this can't happen again. And so we opened Aruka Respite Center, which Aruka is a Hebrew word for hope and healing.
Okay.
Where we now have agreements with local hospitals to say, when you have a homeless person that you're going to discharge, call us.
Right. Don't put them on the
and we have an agreement with the hospital that says, hey, we can't provide medical care. We're not a medical facility.
Of course not, but you can.
But we can provide a bed so that we've had anything from somebody that's had a stroke, a gunshot wound, an amputation, to where you say, I can provide a clean bed.
Are you telling me that these people have nowhere to go?
Absolutely, they have nowhere to go. And so that's why we're trying to work with the hospital so they're not discharged to the street. So that they can come straight from a medical facility to us so that we can make sure that that wound doesn't get affected, that their follow-up appointments they get to. And then the other thing that we can do is we can say, hey, you don't have to go back to the street once you're healed up.
That you can come.
You can come stay at Waterfront. We had a guy in our recovery program. He came to us, he said, hey, I've got an addiction problem. He was in our recovery program. Because of his drug use, he had a heart condition. He had to go to the hospital.
Double whammy.
He had to have heart surgery. He was afraid he was going to lose his spot in the recovery program. We said, no, come back to respite.
Right.
Recover, go back into recovery.
Exactly.
He's now a graduate.
Look at God.
And that's how it works. And so what we're trying to do, and listen, Waterfront is not the answer for everybody.
Of course not.
We're not. But what we're trying to do is, to the extent that we can, how can we serve not just the homeless community, but how can we serve Pensacola?
Absolutely.
How can we serve Mobile? And we're recognizing, we're saying, okay, here's a problem we see. What barrier can we break down? And that's really my job, is to come to the community and say, hey, this is what we need help doing.
Wow, this is amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, you hear these stories that's shared with us today. These are facts, not just a story. These are things that have happened. And when you see those people, you don't know what the past has been.
No.
I used to think differently, and but you never know what got them to that point. You know, and we as a community, I think we should reach out to help. Red, yellow, black, white, or brown, it doesn't matter who you are. If you are a love of Jesus, you're gonna help. And with the ways that you can be a thread of hope, I tell you, the thing from the kids got me.
Yes.
Be that thread of hope. Go buy. If you don't have accessibility to a computer, go buy the stores.
Yeah.
You can buy your gift cards there.
Yeah, and here's the best thing about Threads of Hope, and this is part of the reason I love it, is you're actually helping both these students and you're helping the mission.
Exactly.
You buy a gift card, those funds go to support the mission, the gift card goes to the student to buy clothes.
Absolutely.
It's one gift, double the blessing.
Exactly. So please, ladies and gentlemen, do your part. Do that today and make sure that you go out and help somebody. School's about to begin, so you know how it is. When you can see kids are ready to go buy their school clothes, go donate. Get those gift cards so they can go buy and get themselves a Ralph Lauren. Go buy and get the little pretty outfits, and all you gotta do is just get ready for school. Then you look just as neat as anybody else. My mother used to tell us, baby, if those clothes are clean and ironed, you look just as good as the other one.
I love it.
So do that today. We'll be back with more right here from Sunshine's Corner.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Take a ride on the Pensacola Beach Island Trolley. From now until September 4th, from 4 p.m. to midnight, tour Pensacola Beach for free on the Island Trolley. Our open-air trolleys allow riders to take in all the fun and sun of Pensacola Beach. Plus, riders will be able to track the trolley's location, making it easier for everyone to plan ahead and enjoy the ride. To learn more about the Pensacola Beach Island Trolley, head to visitpensacolabbeach.com/trolley-information. See you on the trolley.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to this what's the day? Tuesday edition. I'm kicking it forward. This Tuesday edition of Sunshine's Corner, as we talk with Mark from Waterfront Rescue Mission, and we want to put out a plea to talk to the community.
Yeah.
About what it is that you're trying to do with the thread of hope. I can see that what I have a vision in my head, you know, when you thread a needle and you keep sewing and let that connect. Absolutely. So let's be that thread of hope for the community so that we as a community can take care of these kids. Like you said, even I'm recapping some things that you said, you know, the first of the month is going to be a difference because you see what's happening and you know what's going on because everything is packed on the truck.
Right.
Then therefore these kids and their parents both need something to eat, to get a shower, to move to the next level. But with Thread of Hope, I want every person to think about how they can reach deep to go by Waterfront Rescue Mission. If you are computer savvy, go to the website. You don't have to leave your home. Think about this. It's going to be heat index today in the triple digits for young people, old people, in the middle who are on the street.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think, you know, one of the biggest issues here is sometimes pride gets in the way of people asking for help. And here's the thing, I know Pensacola, I know this community, I know we are willing to invest in this community.
Exactly.
And there are people that want to help. And I think sometimes families don't realize the resources that are available.
Right.
And whether it be shame or whether it be pride or whether it be fear, they don't know how to reach out for help. And that's why we are working directly with the school systems to say, they know these kids.
Exactly.
They know these families. And for us to, if someone calls Waterfront and to say, hey, you call the school system, they're there for you. They can walk beside you and help you. Not just through the school year, but even through the summer. And so that's why we say, honestly, I want to use our platform and our donors and our outreach that we have as Waterfront to say, you might not realize that every school system along the Gulf Coast has an administrator that works with homeless children.
Wow.
And we need to support them.
I did not realize that did not connect with me. That I would think when you see those kids in school, and I think back how the kids are, but some of them have no place to go when that bell rings.
Yeah.
In the afternoon.
And I think that is, and I think sometimes even the community, there might be this community shame to even just admit the issue. You know, I shared with you earlier, Mobile County, and we have a mission in Mobile.
Right.
10% of the students in Mobile County are homeless.
10%?
Yes. And
That's
so
high.
you think of a classroom of 20 to 30 kids, there's a chance that 2 or 3 kids in that classroom is homeless. And that's heartbreaking.
Believe me, the children have anywhere to go. So really, you're going to go to school. We got to make sure that we educate our youth so that we can teach them how important it is. Number one, you hear me say this every day, knowledge is power. Go to school, get your education so that you can be a better person in society.
Absolutely.
And then you can turn back and reach out and help somebody.
Well, you talk about breaking generational curses.
Yes.
You talk about changing the trajectory of a life forever. And it can seem silly to say, giving a child a gift card so they can go and buy for themselves an outfit. But I know you, I know me, when you put on a good outfit.
Come on now.
You feel good.
You feel good, you look in the mirror and go, ooh.
And there is confidence that we need to restore.
Exactly.
In some of these kids.
Exactly.
And give them that self-worth back. And this is and look, they're issues and there are difficulties and there are hard struggles that they're having to deal with, but let's at least get them in the mindset so that when a teacher, when a counselor is pouring into their life, they can hear it.
Exactly. How can if a child's hungry, they're not going to hear anything.
Absolutely.
If a child is afraid of being bullied, they're not going to hear anything. So we can be that dot that's going to connect with this thread of hope.
Absolutely.
So I really believe that if we would all come together, let's find a way to help. Let us come together and find a way to help. Let's not look for the negative, only focus on the positive and make a change. Change is necessary. Doesn't feel good, but it's necessary that we as a community can help these people who are going through a struggle. You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. Everything can change in a blinking of an eye.
Absolutely.
So do what you can today so that if by chance you need that help too, you never know what's going to happen, because how things happen. The Bible says that live for today. Let tomorrow take care of itself.
That's right.
So let's do the right thing today. Let's help where you can. Will you please, if you are computer savvy, log on to the website so you can purchase. That's right, get a gift card for a child that can go to Waterfront Mission and buy themselves an outfit. If you do not have it, go by the store and do the same thing. But the fact of it is, I believe collectively, if we put all of our resources together, Mark,
absolutely,
there's nothing we can't do. We can create that thread of hope. And let's stop the part saying, I think when a person throws up something negative, that's a way, finding a way not to.
Yeah. And look, we can convince ourselves to not do something.
That's right. It's easy.
It's not my problem. Other things that we can come up with.
Exactly.
Look, no kid deserves this.
None.
Choices of parents aside. Choices of generations come before them. No kid needs to be hopping couches, hotel one night, street one night. No kid needs that.
Oh my God, when you say that, hopping couches, so you going from house to house.
Yeah.
And a person's not going to just allow that house to house every day. So what you got to do is try to plan something that's going to be more beneficial for longevity for that child.
Absolutely.
So will you be that person that will step up to the plate? Will you be that person? And as you, if you remember back when we talked about the gift cards, when you log on, you can buy $10,
$20,
$20,
$50.
$50. But every dollar helps. Every nickel helps. Because of the fact that child, look at that little, let's show that outfit again.
Oh, this one right here?
That's cute. With the polo and the little black jeans. Yeah. Look at that.
We can just set that right there.
Look at that. They're ready to go to school now.
Especially
that's
if you add some nice
put
shoes.
you some shoes with it too. Come on, man.
Yeah,
but the fact of it is this entire outfit's not even $20. I mean, barely 10.
Let's
That's
see.
right. That's barely $10. But what I'm saying is this: you need to be that part that can help. Let's find ways to make a difference right here in our community. Mark, I gotta tell you, thank you so much for sharing with us all that you do to help the community.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, and thanks for keeping me on that email list, because when that popped in my email yesterday, I said, oh, look at this.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And we're going to continue to talk more about what you're doing, what your plans for a Thread of Hope. This year's going to be, the thread's going to get bigger even next year.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. Like I said, first year for doing this, and I think it can make a huge difference. And I'm looking forward to doing it years to come.
Thank you.
Thank you
and
so
like
much.
I said, I'm going to come there now. I'm going to serve food this year.
Absolutely.
I'm going to do it.
We're going to get that on camera.
We're going to get that on camera. Me putting that beans, I'm going to eat some dressing, put some beans. But thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to get out of here. It's been a fantastic day. And when it comes to information, that's what we do. We are your information network. We are the voice for the community. Let me leave you as I do always. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first in whatever you do, I believe this from my heart, you will be a total success. So until tomorrow, for another day of sunshine, we're going to be talking with Terry Robertson, who is going to continue the name for Truth for Youth of Reverend Powell, who transitioned a couple of weeks ago. So you see, again, the community is coming together. So until then, my dear friends, know that I love you. Go to Waterfront. Go to Waterfront and help. Until then, know that I love you with the perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Buy a gift card. Buy a gift card. Buy a gift card. You're going to help somebody, okay? See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.